ride to the beat with my hopes and my dreams like a boat in the sea. Let it ride from the west to the east. Be the best you can be. Let the rest in peace while I try.
What's goody, fam? You already know who it is. It's ShakaShine, and I'm coming back at it with another reaction on ShakaShine Reacts. Today, we're doing a little bit of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. This is the funniest moments of the trial. So I haven't been keeping up with it as best as I can, but we'll see if we can get a little bit more caught up today. Now, for the people that have been hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, hitting that comment button, you know me. This is a channel of giving credit where credit's due, and y'all deserve all the credit, so I gotta say thank you. Truly appreciate every single one of y'all. With that being said, for the people that are waiting on their requests, as you can see, we're getting to every single one of y'all. But instead of put on the list, it's on the list and it's coming up. But you can always skip the line by hitting me with a donation. Links right underneath the like button. And I'll make sure I get your reaction out within 72 hours. Now, as far as the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard stuff, I have not been keeping up with it, like I said. So I'm not gonna hold y'all. Let's get straight into it and see how many laughs we can have with this.
And then you went in the house and saw Mr. Depp in the foyer, correct?
Yes, correct.
And Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his pants, didn't he?
I think I would remember
Relevance.
seeing Mr. Depp's penis.
I'll allow. Next question.
And you were trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, correct?
Correct, I was trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, yes.
And Mr. Depp was refusing to leave the house, was he not?
Not so much refused, he just wanted 2 minutes to say his piece.
You took Mr. Depp's arm to try to move him out, but he broke away, isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, so he was strong enough to break away from your grip, correct?
No.
What? You just said yes. Okay.
So you had his arm and he broke away, though, correct?
No.
And isn't it true that in the entire time you were there?
This is ridiculous already. We're not even a minute in. Like, again, I saw this all over my YouTube, but geez. Anyways, let's keep it pushing.
You were not informed as to what caused damage to Mr. Depp's finger on March 8th?
Objection, hearsay.
I'm asking what he wasn't told.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Oh,
Next question.
okay. You said he sustained
What is going on? Oh my gosh.
an injury to his finger.
But I remember, I gotta tell the whole story, how they got there. Before they went and get the keys, they come down, they say, somebody tried to get into my unit, there's scratches on my door, and like, I'm really sorry, but who will think is gonna get into your unit because they saw some scratches on the door, like, what, 4 inches above the door? Because the dog was scratching the door, was trying to get in, and they thought about someone trying to break into the unit. I said, in my head, I was like, you think someone's trying to get into your unit? There's scratches like 4 inches above the floor on your door. That was the dog trying to get into the unit. And they were so afraid.
Wow.
Oh, someone's trying to get into my unit. They're like, oh, come on, really? And I actually, when they asked me to go inside the unit just to check room by room to make sure no one was there.
This is ridiculous. This whole thing is ridiculous. They should have just settled this out of court, but apparently it is what it is. Make sure you let me know who you think is in the right and who's in the wrong. I want to know your guys' opinion. Let's have a full conversation in the comments. And because a lot of people are taking Johnny Depp's side, don't get me wrong. I think that the final ruling was on Johnny Depp's side. But some people are here for Amber Heard. So let me know what side you fall on. Put it in the comments.
So I did that. It's part of my job. Make sure they're safe. But I didn't understand why they want me to do that. Like, I don't know.
What was the photograph of Mr. Depp?
photograph?
It was a
What is it?
a photograph of the bed, our bed,
Yep. What was on it?
and on my side of the bed
Uh-huh. What happened?
was human fecal matter.
That's so messed up. Okay, I've only heard him say this part. Like, I've only seen this. This is the only thing I've saw about the whole trial. And that's why I was like, okay, I gotta do this. I have to do this. Because you pooped in the bed? Really? A grown woman and a well-known actor at that. You're pooping in beds on purpose. Like, it would be different if you had something going on, you were like anything, but it seemed like you had a clear and sober mind. Let's go.
So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there.
Yeah.
My initial response to that was, I mean, I laughed.
Yeah, I would be. What would your guys' response be? Say you woke up this morning, the morning that you watching this video right now, and your significant other is not there, right? But there is a pile of poop on your side of the bed. Obviously not any animals or anything, obviously humans. What would you do? What would your reaction be? Let me know, put it in the comments.
It was so
Surreal?
outside.
Yeah,
It was so bizarre
yeah.
and so grotesque that I could only laugh. So I did not go down there that day.
They're just yelling about poop. You should have just handled this out of court. Period. Should have just handled it out of court.
So the incident was May 21st, 2016. You saw her the night of May 25th, correct?
Correct.
You said you saw Amber Heard hundreds of times while she was there. Did Amber Heard treat you well, and was she friendly to you in each of these hundreds of times?
Yes. I'm not gonna say no because she was really always nice.
All right, this is my last.
Be nice.
All right, this is my last question. You testified in response to Mr. Presidio's question.
And I like how he's in a court proceeding, driving around. I imagine doing like Uber. Like, what is it? Like, what are you doing, G? Hey, he was like, hey, I got to go be part of this trial for Johnny Depp, but you know, the hustle don't stop. So I'm going to be out here doing my thing still.
That you testified truthfully in all of these occasions. Did you testify truthfully to everything that you testified in response to my questions today?
That's correct.
All right.
I did.
That isn't actionable because under the Lakova versus Halper case, 995 F3rd 134, retweeting a link doesn't constitute republication. Now that case
Well, it does if you add something to it, but I just don't know the evidence.
Your Honor, very quickly, it's a judicial admission. They admitted in Ms. Heard's answer, she admitted to the tweet. So that establishes that she adopted the op-ed in its entirety, and it was discussed. We talked about judicial admissions. One was the op-ed itself. The second, and this is reflected
Your
in the
Honor, if I could
transcript.
finish my argument, I mean,
I
I would
understand.
appreciate.
I can't wait to oppose this.
I
anyway,
know,
so.
just fine. Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
So,
sir.
and again, we can.
Johnny Depp started paying me.
Amber Heard, whoever this dude is, I think is Amber Heard's lawyer. You're not getting hired again, dog. Because you're sloppy. Sloppy left or right.
2 years ago.
Okay, so now you're being, so you were working, Jerry Judge was your boss until he passed away, is that right? Okay. And now you get paid directly by Mr. Depp, correct?
Right.
And you're paid a salary by Mr. Depp?
No.
Okay. And Mr. Depp's also provided you gifts, correct?
Gifts?
Gifts. Money, gift.
Yes.
Gifts.
No. Yes, Johnny's given me gifts. I've given Johnny gifts.
And she's given you gifts over $8,500, correct?
$8,500.
Yeah.
He gave me a lot more than that.
Okay. And you're loyal to Mr. Depp, right?
Yes, of course I'm loyal to Mr. Depp. I'm loyal.
Mr. Depp, if you could please take a look at the stack of articles in front of you.
Yes, it's a stack of hit pieces.
Yes, the first one is called
by Ms. Heard's publicity team.
Mr. Depp, we're going to try to get through this as quickly as possible.
I'm just
I'm going to ask you about the first one. Well, we're going to talk about them. The first one is entitled, is from The Guardian. Do you see that?
Apparently drunk.
Yes, and this is a
Hit pieces, man. I'm just glad I'm not famous enough that I'll be having hit pieces on me. So, hey.
article from November 15th, 2014, entitled "Apparently Drunk Johnny Depp Cut Off at Hollywood Film Awards Ceremony," correct?
That's what it says, yes, sir.
And the next article is an article from May 7th, 2016. It's entitled "Johnny Depp, Friends and Family Seriously Concerned About Him. Here's Why."
Yes.
I'm pretty sorry for the audio skips. I'm pretty sure they say concerned.
Friends and family seriously concerned about him.
Okay.
Here's why.
Yes.
Correct?
How did they know?
The next article from May 1st, 2017, before Ms. Heard filed for a restraining order, an article entitled "Where Did It All Go Wrong for Johnny Depp? After a string of flops and a ton of bad press, Johnny Depp's star power looks as wobbly as Jack Sparrow on a plank." Did I read that right?
You read that very, very well.
The next one, Hollywood Reporter.
Like, why are you just reading off articles? This doesn't even make sense.
May 27th, 2017.
Okay. All right, let's get to a good freeze frame. How about that? Which I do not really see any good freeze frames, but we will figure it out. All right. The trial's been ridiculous. If you guys actually want me to do some more updates and stuff like that, let me know, put it in the comments. I might even make a whole video, break it down, the whole trial. If you guys want that, I need to see it in the comments. I need to see it in the likes, because it will be a lot of research, a lot of actually putting a script together, real edits, stuff like that. So if you want to see that, put it in the comments, and I'll make sure to get to it as long as there's a demand for it. Now, if you're making it this far, though, you might as well hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that comment button. Let me know who you think is on the better side of this, Johnny Depp or Amber Heard, and what else do you want to see me react to. And if you're already doing that and making it this far, then I got to say thank you. Truly appreciate every single one of y'all. And with that being said, you know I'll be back at it with another reaction tomorrow.